We're finding Sydney's best corporate Christmas party. Alrighty, today's higher or lower. So Christmas season is fast approaching. We chucked out a call on the stories asking you guys to send in your Christmas party invitations, and you have done so. So thank you very much for that. We're basically going to be putting them head to head, and the last remaining corporate Christmas party at the end is going to be Sydney's definitive Christmas party number 1.
Declared the best, the absolute best, numero uno.
Correctamundo. So basically how it's going to work is I'm going to read out the Christmas party. Then I'll read out something it goes head to head with, and the winner stays on until we find Sydney's best one. So
Sounds good, Ro.
first matchup, EY versus Active Ability. So EY's Christmas party, in-house trivia. Apparently it'll be team specific, and they write in, it will be a few hours of fun, according to the managers.
In-house trivia.
It goes for 6 hours, but only a few hours will be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you say team-specific trivia? So it's not even general knowledge and shit like that. It's
No, I think-
work-specific trivia.
No. Versus Active Ability. It's a physiotherapy firm. They're doing it from 3 to 8 p.m. at Rosehill Bowls Club. Delightful.
Yeah, right.
They're doing Bad Santa, $50 limit. Quite generous, might I
Not
add. Apparently it's an elderly themed party.
What?
It seems a bit on the nose. Their clients are elderly.
The only downside is it's on a Saturday.
That's not a Christmas party. That's unpaid overtime.
So in your own time, you got to rock up to Rosehill Bowls, dress up as an elderly
As an
gent.
old person.
Yeah.
Nah.
So head to head, what are we thinking?
Both are pretty grim, I'm not going to lie.
On one hand, we have EY with apparently no mention of food or drinks, just the trivia. Little Kahoot.
In your own, Kahoot quiz in your own building.
Mm.
Or you can spend your Saturday at Rosehill Bowling Club dressed as an old person. Dude, that's so disrespectful. Because bowling, they would have had like normal old people there on a
Correct,
Saturday.
yeah.
And then you have like a bunch of 20 and 30-year-olds cosplaying as
Just mocking them.
Yeah.
So the question is, which Christmas party would you rather attend?
Honestly, neither.
Yes, that is a fair point.
But, dude, your Saturdays are sacred to you. You can't be spending your Saturdays with your workmates.
I can't be asked on a trivia in the office though. I
it's-
literally can't be bothered.
It's on company time at least. Like
That is
kill
true.
us Friday. But like the objectively, the bowls is more fun.
That's what I was going to say. I think at bowls, I would at least have a good go and have a bit of fun.
It's on a Saturday. From 3 to 8. That's such a random time as well.
That's prime time. It cuts into your morning / early
but you
afternoon
can't
time
really
and
do
your
anything
evening time.
You can't do anything before. You can't do anything after. Are you going to have to kick on with your workmates dressed as an old person?
Some people like their workmates then.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Like that's a massive, massive detriment that it's on a Saturday. But like it is objectively way more fun than trivia.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
true.
I'm
In-house trivia.
That is true. That
You're
is true.
mad.
You can get around the dressing up as old people. Like that's a fun theme. Like it is a bit on the nose that it is at a bowls club.
All right. So we're saying the bowl club will stay on.
Yes.
All right, round 2. Gartner versus Active Ability. So we've heard what Active Ability is. Gartner is the Loft, a great
Ooh.
venue, but they say no +1s.
Which is fair. It's a work event. Who's
Yeah.
+1ing to a work Christmas party?
That is fair.
All right, this one is during work hours, boys.
Okay.
So what do we think about Gartner?
I think that alone sways it.
And it's at an actual like bar in Barangaroo versus a bolo in Rosehill.
I mean, this is a no-brainer, isn't
This
it?
is an easy
Absolute
Like,
no-brainer.
I'm also thinking Gartner's chucking them free drinks and
one.
whatnot.
Oh yeah, you'd have to.
The no +1s is weird. I would never think of like bringing a +1 to a
Yeah.
work Christmas party.
There must have been backstory here. Someone must have brought a +1 last year or something.
Or maybe it converted from a +1 to no +1 situation.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
As in back, past few years, Gartner's been allowing +1s.
Gotcha.
Then all of a sudden this year, no +1.
Money's tight.
Budget cuts.
But Loft isn't a Christmas party venue. You know what I mean? Loft is where you go on a Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a
No,
great...
but when you book it out, it can become anything you want it to be.
All right, so we're saying Gartner should stay on?
Absolutely. Sorry,
Yep.
Active Ability. All right, next matchup. Gartner versus Jarden Investment Bank.
Okay, investment bank. They got a bit of money about them.
I think there's a lot of potential here. What do we have, Ro?
And they're taking you to Koogi Pav.
Oh my
Seriously?
God.
What, Sunday sesh or something?
Yeah, that's what my friend did his 18th birthday, actually. Straight to Koogi Pav. I will say Koogi Pav's a nice venue, though.
It's a nice vibe. It's not a Christmas party.
It's not
place.
a Christmas party.
It's also so out of the way.
Well, what are we thinking about what a Christmas party, like what is the ideal Christmas party that you want?
It should be a nice venue in the city, easy to get to. Starts during work hours there, I suggest, but flows on to the night. Food, drinks provided, entertainment provided, whole venue booked out. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So Koogi Pav versus the Loft is essentially what it is. I assume it's the same sort of deal for both. Free drinks during work hours.
My gripe with the Koogi Pav, have you seen John Bernard's videos about trying to get into the Koogi Pav?
Well, he's banned. Isn't he banned from every venue in Sydney?
He's also banned from like the racing, like the race courses and all that in Melbourne
really?
as well.
And the casinos.
And the casino. But in general, the Koogi Pav is known to be a bit, racist towards the non-whites.
That is true, but
So by booking out the whole place, we're enabling this behavior.
Yeah,
Giving them more
exactly.
money and all that.
well, Jarden, okay, let's say Gartner is a massive firm.
Yeah,
Jarden is a small. What is it? Jarden is a smaller company
correct.
for sure, but it's an investment bank. Like, are we rating them on like what they should be providing also?
What they can afford to provide, yeah.
Correct. So Gartner's chucked in the Loft, which I think is pretty stingy. And if I'm thinking, what would I have a better time at? Koogi Pav or the Loft? To be honest, give me the Waves any day of the week.
What are you saying, Manu?
I'll tend to agree then.
So Jarden goes straight through to the next round. Gartner eliminated, unfortunately. All right, a bit of a change of pace. We've got Jarden Investment Bank versus Hayes, the recruitment firm.
Oh, Hayes, my good friends, still sending me emails.
Yeah, I get an email from them every now and again.
Go away, man. I signed up to one of your emails about 5 years ago.
So Hayes apparently is having theirs at the Ivy. And this person has written, surprisingly, because apparently they're really stingy.
Really? Okay. I like an Ivy Christmas party. I had one a few years ago there.
Is this his Vodafone?
Vodafone. I had a great time. So for me, this is automatically going through. There's,
Really?
yeah, dude.
Against Koogi Pav.
Well, I assume this is going to be a night party, right? It's not a day, Ivy pool sesh or something.
Yeah, I imagine it's like afternoon, evening kind of thing.
Then yeah, this is ideal. You got a DJ, big enough dance floor, got a couple of levels, drinks.
But the thing is, it's not during work hours. Does that play into a part? You're going there in your own time on a Thursday night or Wednesday
That's
night.
fine, I
That's
think.
fine.
That's fine.
I'm completely fine with it being after
Really?
work. Yeah.
Are most Christmas parties after work? I thought they're during work.
Well, all of my work Christmas parties have been after work, like on a work day, like a Thursday or Friday night, but after work.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. So we're going to send Hayes through.
I think by far Hayes goes. This is the easier decision than making it out to
This
be.
is like the quintessential corporate Christmas party.
At Ivy?
Yeah.
Okay, Hayes goes through. All right, next up. Hayes versus Fantastic Furniture.
This is a matchup I never thought I'd fucking see in this podcast.
Got a wide range of listeners.
And Fantastic Furniture, there's at the Paragon Hotel. That's the one in Circular Quay.
Yeah, the one like right in front of the station. So it's a good spot.
It is a good spot. And again, they're all even, right? In the evening, free drinks, food provided. Obviously, there's going to be a DJ. So really, it's a kind of a head-to-head between the venues and realistically what company you would work at, to be honest.
Let's not slander the people who work at Fantastic Furniture. I would say Paragon. I've never been, but from what I saw in the photos and the reviews I saw, seems like a bit of a dingy place. Circular Quay as well is not a place that you think of when you want to go for vibes. You know what I mean? On a night out, no one's ever thrown up, let's go Circular Quay. So just for that alone, I think Ivy still reigns supreme here.
I think Ivy's the one to beat. You got to offer me something really spectacular, and then you can beat Ivy.
When we did the club tier list, we said Ivy is probably, dare I suggest, the most iconic, maybe not the best, but the most iconic club in Sydney.
Why do we put it at mid?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because of their
experience is
own
shit, but
offering. But if I can bring my own offering and use their venue, I could fucking
like
rank
the
it up
name
higher.
alone, Ivy. That's a name almost everyone knows.
If you tell your friends my Christmas party's at Ivy, they're like, oh wow.
That is true. And especially if you're like, if you're young, if you're like 21, you just heard whispers about the Ivy and you're like,
Exactly.
well, I'm going to get the Ivy. All right, fair enough. So we're saying
Sorry, Fantastic Furniture.
Hayes goes through. Next up, Hayes versus Telstra.
Ooh.
So Telstra, I think it's a team-specific thing,
Okay.
but they're going to Kitty Hawk, which is a
Ooh.
beautiful restaurant.
It
It's
is
a
a-
fusion.
It's a beautiful restaurant and bar, a little tucked away up near, it's like near Bar Luca and that area.
It's like 30 people, mate.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue though. Great food, great drinks.
What's your thoughts on a big event versus a smaller team event? Because that's what we're really comparing here.
Often with the big events, if it's like a division wide or even a company wide, it is often at one of these big like Ivies or whatever. And it's probably just more light touch. You just get a few like drinks and then maybe music. Often if it's a smaller team and you go to more intimate venue, like a smaller restaurant, there you're getting premium service. You're getting a couple of courses of meals. You're getting cocktails rather than just beers and wines.
That is true.
So it is a better experience, I reckon, if you're going with a smaller team and especially to a nice venue like Kitty Hawk.
Kitty Hawk, yeah.
What are you more excited for then?
I mean, ideally, I would want both.
Let's say you work at this company and you're getting both, right? Your big company-wide thing, you're at the Ivy, but you and your team, your manager is like, your head of is like, we're going to Kitty Hawk with the team.
I reckon I'm probably looking forward to the team specifically.
Yeah, I also am thinking Kitty Hawk might be the go. What are you looking forward to?
I'm in diff. Both are exciting.
But the good thing about the company-wide event is if you have friends across the business,
Correct,
you can all get together. But if it's just your team specific, but obviously if you like your team, then it's all good.
But I did like what you said about you get. I think you extract more value out of the team one.
Yeah, you get more personal value out of the team one.
Because I remember, just on a random aside, for a couple of years ago when I was at a different company for Melbourne Cup, we went to this Greek restaurant, which one of the partners happened to know the owner. So they closed the entire restaurant just for our team, bringing out bottles of wine for us, food, coffee, like desserts. I was treated like a god that day. You're not getting that at the Ivy.
No.
Getting far from it at the Ivy.
Exactly. You're getting thrown out, if anything.
So we're going to say Telstra.
I gotta say, I don't know. Look, I'd be happy to go either way here.
I think Ivy's had a good run, but I think, in my opinion,
On a personal level.
yeah, I think I'm enjoying the Kitty Hawk at Telstra far more than the Ivy.
All right. Telstra goes through.
All right. Telstra versus Arup.
Is this an Indian company?
No, it's a design firm. And Arup or ARUP.
Arup?
Potentially.
Air Up. No, we're not sponsored.
Arab.
They're doing it at Bungalow 8. They have a Hawaiian/Caribbean theme.
I feel like every week at
Jesus.
Bungalow is like Hawaiian Caribbean theme, no?
What is this?
Thoughts?
We said for Ivy, when you book out the venue yourself, it elevates the venue. Are we saying that same for Bungie?
No, I don't think so, dude. Bungalow is kind of a trash venue. I'm not going to lie.
We're right by the water.
Yeah, but it's blocked by the
Nah.
key.
Bungalow is not a vibe for a Christmas party. So my second year at Vodafone, actually, my Christmas party was at Bungalow. So we downgraded from Ivy to Bungalow. And I'll tell you, it was not even half as near as fun.
But yeah, okay. Is that just the venue or is that because you just...
Well, the theme was also come dressed as your favorite movie character. So it was a stinker theme, stinker place, not a vibe.
Hawaiian/Caribbean? That's a bad theme.
That's a
Sorry,
terrible
but that's a
theme.
bad theme. Like, it's a cop-out. Obviously, people have like Hawaiian shirts. It's like a very, it caters to everyone in like the lowest way possible.
It's a lazy theme.
I agree.
Is that, well, speaking of bad themes, we had the elderly theme. Is that worse than the elderly, or at least the elderly is so random that it's kind of creative?
Yeah.
Elderly can have fun with. Hawaiian, I don't give a shit, right?
Well, we saw in our story, one of our friends had their Christmas party and they went as flat earthers.
That's a good... No, I think
Is that a good theme, really?
Because I think it would have been like conspiracy theorists or
Right.
something, and they game as flat earthers. But
again, it's a bit more, it's fun. It's a bit of fun, a bit of creativity. Hawaiian, you're literally going to Lowe's and buying their $15 Hawaiian shirt and
And a
calling it
lei,
a day. And
yeah.
a lei.
that's the thing. Actually, that's what makes a good theme. It's like how easy it is to get stuff, but how many different variations of it can there be? Like Hawaiian theme, everyone's wearing the same thing. Elderly, I think there's a bit of creativity you can have in there. And then the conspiracy theories, that's beautiful. That's a great theme.
I've got a submission actually, just impromptu, just to derail the whole thing. I've got an impromptu submission for worst theme of all time.
Yeah.
Another KPMG party that I went to. The theme was come dressed as anything that starts with K, P, M, or G. So me and my
That is shite.
me and my three grad mates, obviously lazy, didn't really want to dress up. 4 of us, 4 letters. We got a bit of masking tape and just put the letters K. The other guy had P, the other guy had M, the other guy had G. So the entire night we were all just trying to make sure we were in different orders so we never actually lined up.
See, that's what you're getting when you're trying to shoehorn company culture in there. You're getting people like Chen just chucking masking tape over his t-shirt and calling it a day. I remember there was a theme where it was like dress up as the letter of your name. And so I couldn't be asked as well. And so I had a friend who worked, who was a friend of mine. His name's Rajiv. So I just put a name tag that said Rajiv. And he put a name tag that said Rohit. And that was that. That was the theme. Job done. I dressed up as him. He dressed up as me.
All right, getting back on track. Bungalow as a general, putting it aside as a venue, but as a Christmas party venue compared to...
Yeah, I think I'm still taking Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
I'm taking Telstra's one over because again, you're probably getting good food. You're probably getting the banquet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're giving you the banquet and then you're just sitting there enjoying probably unlimited drinks, get your cocktails.
Correct.
Whereas Bungalow is probably like, yeah, there's probably unlimited drinks,
But it's...
but you're not getting cocktails.
Nah.
You're getting like gin and tonics and beers and whatnot. Like, get out
And
of
the
here.
food is probably ass as well.
Yeah, it'll be finger food.
So we're saying what? Kitty Hawk straight through?
Absolutely.
Telstra,
absolutely.
straight through. Next matchup, Telstra versus International SOS.
What is International
What is-
SOS?
Look, all right, it's a company that when I was going to exchange, they had a seminar and basically tried to convince me to sign up to International SOS. I think it's like insurance. They'll save you if you get trapped in a different country. That's essentially what they do.
FBI or something?
Maybe. I thought that's what the embassy's for. But
Yeah. Okay, so it's some sort of insurance / spy espionage, commando, Navy SEAL Team 7 or something.
I think Australian citizens, if you take out their cover or if you take out their policies and you're in a difficult situation overseas, they'll come get you or they'll come help you in some way, shape or form.
So if I have their cover and I live in Australia, they're frankly useless to me.
Well, that's why it's International SOS,
All right.
not National
It's
SOS.
So what-
Australian SOS, brother.
What is International SOS's Christmas party?
All right, so they've got Hotel CBD. That's their venue.
Ooh, that's a nice place.
And they've got a best dressed competition as well.
Okay.
That's their Christmas party.
What is the best dressed?
Well, he hasn't put it down. So,
Have to fill in the blank ourselves here.
so we're going to just say there's a theme potentially and the best dressed gets a prize.
I don't mind Hotel CBD, to be honest.
I've never been either. Where is it?
It is another Maryvale establishment.
Mhm.
It's on York Street. Couple of levels. It's kind of fancy, but also not that fancy. So about mid-level. It's got all right food, decent drinks. But again, I just can't go past the fact that Kitty Hawk you're getting free food. That is going to be great food, and you're going to get great cocktails.
All right, so International SOS, they've got about 200 people working there. Can you fit 200 people into this venue?
Yeah, you can, but
Okay.
it'll be a snug fit.
Tight fit.
Yeah.
Mm,
Also, I said it was on York Street. It's on King Street. Before people attack me in the comments.
King Street. Okay.
It's a screaming average to me.
Yeah.
Nothing's really. It does the job.
But if I went there as a Christmas party, I wouldn't be mad about it.
No, I wouldn't be mad. Do you happy that there's a fancy dress with a prize?
Do you
See,
ever, if there's a best dress wins, do you ever try be best dressed?
No, I'll be honest. No.
Oh, I put some effort into it sometimes.
Name tag and all.
No, that was just one. I really couldn't. There was no prize, so it was just there. Actually, there was a party that I went to, which was I forgot what the theme was. I think it was maybe just dressed as a character, like a movie character. And some guy had a Ratatouille costume, and it was the best thing I've ever seen. This guy had like a chef's hat, and he had a light inside his chef's hat, which when you turned it on, and you turned the actual lights off, you could see a rat inside there tugging his hair.
Really?
Yeah, it was insane. It was actually insane. I'm gonna steal that.
My speaking of, one of my work friends is like really big into costumes. So one year for Halloween a few years ago, her and her partner went as Lisa and Ralph as Florida and Idaho. Lisa's essentially got two mattresses stuck together
Yeah,
and like a face cut out. She's actually recreated that.
that's impressive.
Like she goes to big effort. So like, how can I compete with people like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people who take it very seriously, but at work, like you're probably in the running if you take it just a little bit seriously. Because
Yeah.
like the rest of the people are like married with kids.
Putting in zero effort.
Yeah, zero.
So
effort.
You're lucky if they
10%
show up.
Yeah, so you chuck a Remy outfit or a Lisa and whatever, you're potentially in the running.
What? But are we saying, would you take her Hotel CBD over Kitty Hawk?
I still think this Telstra
Yeah.
team is
Yeah.
still going through. Like it knows what it's doing straight through. Sorry, International SOS. No bingo today. Alrighty, two heavy hitters. Telstra versus Westpac.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Offer snacks.
So Westpac, their venue is the Star.
Oh,
thing
Oh
is-
my gosh.
Sparkle / sequins. So
It's a
what?
decent theme. That's a decent theme. Fitting,
it?
I feel.
wait, the Star. I assume there's like a room in the Star. I'm sure they're not
Yeah,
on the
it's called
gambling floor.
Gaming floor 1.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. High roller tables.
The
Maybe it's in like
Star.
Marquee or whatever Marquee
It
used
must
to
be.
be
It
called.
must be. Yeah.
I am thinking this is a pretty good one.
Yeah. The Star is because I don't know. Are we just degenerates for thinking this? Is like the average Joe really getting frothing the Star this much?
I think there's an allure to the Star. You know, there's a restaurant, there's everything
the
there.
glitz and glamour of the Star.
Exactly. There's shows there, no? Like theater shows.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
The lyric theater's there.
Yeah, so there's a whole glitz and glamour
and
about the Star.
What did you say the theme was?
Sequins and sparkles.
So you want to dress up as well nicely to go to the. Oh, so
Yeah.
they've
Yeah, it's nice. It's a
and it's Westpac as well, so they've got a bit of
Bit of
a bit of
dosh.
coin about them. So it's going to be a big extravagant event.
What
Do we know the
does-
date actually?
But what do guys wear for sequins and sparkles?
Suit
Like,
up, brother.
tux type vibe. I
Yeah.
feel.
where's the
Pinstripe
sparkles
suit.
or sequins?
Wear a dress then. It's 2023.
Because like I can see that for the girls, you just wear a nice sparkly
Beautiful, yeah,
dress or a
exactly.
sequin dress. But I'm thinking, what do the guys wear?
The fellas.
You're suiting up, and maybe you're chucking. I don't know.
I don't know. When you've
glitter.
spent 6 hours on a roulette table sweating through, you probably don't want to wear a tuxedo.
I think the Star is a great venue.
Oh, same.
I think also the fact that you can kick on just downstairs,
Beautiful.
it's fantastic.
Yep.
And you'll probably be very inebriated. So
Exactly.
And you look right in place in your fancy attire.
correct. So we're saying Westpac.
It has to be. It absolutely has to be.
We're getting to the pointy end.
Mm.
There are 2 corporates remaining. Westpac versus Mason Chen Law Group. No, this is not a sponsored advert.
No, we do not know Mason Chen.
But he does provide really good legal services.
At 041.
But we had to put Mason Chen Law Group in simply because of the quality of their Christmas party.
Yes.
All right. Their event is in Zaffy, Sydney. They've got lion dancers. They've got DJs. They've got violinists
Violinist.
and unlimited drinks. So here we go.
Dude, it sounds like a circus, man.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil come to town at Mason Chen's place.
Dude, that's insane.
So Star, or you get like a string quartet.
Both very good offerings.
Yeah, but Star doesn't have lion dances. I thought lion dances were for Chinese New Year only.
That's what I thought.
They're getting around the Christmas spirit, are they?
Maybe they got to find work otherwise, not just one day a year.
Yeah. Getting to the new year as well.
That's true, but it's not really the Lunar New Year. It's just the Western New Year.
And we actually got photos and videos sent in of all of this.
It
And
looked really fun.
it looked unreal. So, I mean, that alone already puts it up because everyone else just sent us, words, which is fair enough. It's all we asked for. We didn't say send videos and photos. So someone has gone above and beyond.
Above and beyond. And I respect the above and beyond as
Okay,
always.
Let's put them head to head. Star, great venue, let's say, for sure, but zero entertainment. Maybe there's a DJ there, maybe there's not. Wasn't
The
specified.
entertainment of the slot machines, isn't it?
Okay.
You got
Gambling.
to pay for your own
Lucky
entertainment.
Dragon.
Well, yeah.
Prospector Pete.
No, it's where's the gold? man?
Is that what it's called?
More
Oh, yeah, it
chilies,
is, it
yeah.
is,
That's
yeah.
actually my favorite. That's actually my favorite.
Ah,
place.
Lucky Dragon's the go-to. Anyway,
Anyways,
sorry.
doesn't matter. So, entertainment at Mason Chen, obviously far better.
Yes.
Violinist, that's something that I've never seen. at a
I've never
Christmas
seen
party.
that. No.
So it must be a small, intimate kind of event gathering.
Yeah.
Like I'm not imagining Mason Chen is like a HWL or a
King of Wood
Clay
Mallison.
Lewis.
Yeah.
But what are we thinking? Just gut feel?
I
You get
think
these 2 invitations. What do you want to go to?
just a pure,
There's a
novelty of
wow
it.
factor
Yeah,
about
like-
Mason Chenos.
How many, like you said, how many Christmas parties have you been to where they have line dancers, violinists? Zero, right?
0, yeah.
We've gone to the Star many a time. So,
Too many times.
so just purely on that, I have to go with our friends at Mason Chen.
Without a doubt.
Seems so sponsored. Sorry, mate, I cut you off. What were you going to say?
I just agree.
Mason Chen Long.
Yes, my unpaid opinion is I agree.
All right.
Use our code TCB for 10% off your next litigation work.
They do migration law. So just, oh dear. All right. Last round. We got Mason Chen Law Group versus Channel 9. So we heard Mason
Traditional
Chen.
rivals.
Yeah. Competing in the same industry. Fierce bitter rivals. They're good competitors. Channel 9, hear this. They've gone Ivy.
Okay.
Okay. So
We've seen that before.
We were seeing it before. Unlimited bar. That's stock standard. But they've got Delta Goodrum to come to
Unbelievable.
perform.
Delta.
Australia's sweetheart.
Name 3 of her songs.
Don't know.
But it's Delta.
It's Delta, mate.
Off the voice.
Off the voice.
Unbelievable. That's, wait, does she just, is it a meet and greet? Does she perform?
She performs, obviously, she's singing.
Okay.
So it's really head-to-head entertainment. Because I think the star, where's Mason Chen? Zaffy.
Yeah.
Zaffy Sydney, whatever. Irrelevant.
We want to look at the entertainment.
Delta Goodrum versus violinists and lion dancers. Who do you want to see?
Well, lion dancers have never turned around on a blind singer before, on The Voice, bang. So for me, it's got to be Delta
It
Goodrum.
has to be Delta.
Can anyone name any of Delta's songs?
No, but
No, but the vibes will be immaculate, I'm sure.
Voice of an Angel.
Yeah, that's true. And I've heard her perform on The Voice. so-
Exactly.
All right.
It's Delta. Dude, you're getting a C-list Australian celebrity.
What's a Delta concert setting you back? $50? Is that too
Honestly,
much?
maybe like paying tickets for it.
Yeah, if Delta Goodrum was performing at Enmore Theatre,
I'm probably not going to be completely
I
frank.
mean,
with
neither
you.
am I, but
Gun to my head, I reckon I'd give you $50.
no, who was Rohan? Who did Rohan see at the Granny Smith Festival?
Oh, he saw Ricky Lee.
Ricky Lee.
That's a musty one. Delta's a
Ricky Lee was free.
Yeah. But Delta's still releasing albums, by the way.
Delta is still in the zeitgeist.
She is. I follow Delta Goodrum on Instagram.
I thought she stopped making music years ago. Does the industry know she's still making music?
No, Delta's still releasing hits.
No, let's actually think about this for a second. If you went to this is Channel 9 as well. So they could have had is The Voice on Channel 9? It is,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
So there's a bit of,
Okay,
scratch your back, we'll scratch
I
ours,
still
you know?
respect it. I still respect
But
it.
they would have had anyone in their whole wide of, personalities and, entertainers on their contract. They've gone for Delta.
Are you complaining about a
That's a
Delta
big
Goodrum
Could have got
appearance?
Mark Taylor,
No one's taken
Peter
Fujitsu.
Sterling,
Yeah, all right.
Jason Derulo, dare I suggest.
No, dude. Jason Derulo performs at Argyle for like
Do you see that? He
10
performed
bucks
for
on
like
the
10
dollar.
minutes.
Yeah, at 2 a.m.
When was this?
And it costs like $500,000 or something. I don't know.
As in, that cost them to get him.
Maybe not $500,000. I'm making that up. But obviously it costs a lot to get Jason Derulo to perform at your club.
Yeah,
Tickets were very expensive. He came on at 2 a.m., performed for 10 minutes and
Bounce.
sacked off.
So if you're
Delta's not doing that. Delta's giving you a show.
with all three of her songs,
She's got heaps of songs.
again, if anyone can name any of them,
Let me look at Spotify quickly and see how many monthly followers.
all I'm saying is, if I rock up and someone, let's say they would have teased this as well, like Channel 9 Christmas party, you're going to be a special guest.
I think yes, they're name dropping Delta Goodrum
I'm
from
thinking,
the get-go.
do I want like a Guy Sebastian, Shannon, or give me a Jessica Malboy. I can rattle off a Jessica Malboy
What's
song.
this guy's standards, man?
600K monthly followers, so monthly listens. So she's still very much in and amongst it. Delta Goodrum, I think for me, I'd rather see Delta than a Chinese line.
The only
Let's
time
be
I've heard
hon-
Delta Goodrum is on Smooth 95.3, and that's when the bus driver is listening to it, and I have no other choice.
That doesn't matter, dude. Imagine you're sitting at work on a Wednesday, you get an email, Christmas party featuring Delta Goodrum. But I'm
What,
excited.
are you getting out of your seat for that? You're
Yes, I'm excited, dude.
I think I am too, yeah.
Every Christmas party's at a restaurant, at a fucking club, at a boat.
let's be honest.
Delta Goodrum, brother.
She probably came out, did 20 minutes, a gentleman's 30, if anything, I'll give her that, and then fucked off.
That's
you
fine.
You don't get to meet Delta
No,
Goodrum.
of course not. Of course not.
But that's in addition to the Christmas party that's happening as well.
So you guys are seriously saying you're going to take Delta Goodrum?
Over the lion dances? Yeah. And the
Yes,
violinists?
absolutely.
Like, okay, I'll be completely frank here. Lion dances doesn't excite me that much. Like it's
But you haven't seen Mason Chen's one,
of
though.
course, granted. But like if you have a thing, like we had lion dancers come to school.
Come Lunar New Year, I can see a line dancer.
Yeah, of course I want to see a lion dancer.
So there's
but
a
I'm saying-
time and place for lion dancing.
I'm not getting out of my chair being like, guys, dude, did you know? Like, if you're telling your mates your Christmas invitation, you're not being like, oh, dude, I can't wait for the lion dancers. You're just chucking that in. Yeah, there's lion dancers. It'll be pretty cool. There's a violinist.
So we're seriously saying the best Christmas party in Sydney is purely the best Christmas party because it had Delta Goodrum.
No, it's also at Ivy, right?
And Ivy
How much did you froth Ivy
as a venue.
as a venue
But
for a
we
Christmas
quickly,
party?
tossed it off to the side.
Not quickly, it
about
lasted.
7 matchups ago.
It lasted a lot of rounds.
It went Ivy versus Telstra. I forgot
then
what the
Kitty
company was.
Hawk beat
Hayes.
it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's Hayes versus Telstra, and then
Yeah.
the small intimate gathering beat it. But now we're going 2 big gatherings. And the venue choice is Ivy is going to be better than Zaffy Sydney. Sorry.
All right, let me throw one last
Respectfully.
hypothetical for you. Let's say it's, Koogi Pav, and they've got Guy Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm taking
Head to head, who are you taking?
I'm taking Guy.
I'm thinking Guy.
Okay, all right. Good. That's all I wanted to know.
But if you're comparing a violinist, unnamed violinist, and maskless lion dancers versus Delta Goodrum,
Australia's sweetheart.
don't forget that.
We are 5 minutes in this, and you're still yet to name a single song of hers.
I don't know. Look, she's a hero. Channel 9, you have the best Christmas party. Congratulations. Narrowly edging out Mason Chen's law group in a respectful second place.